Hello to everyone who are waiting for End of Dragon. Hello and welcome to the Museum Karma to Gold this year. This week I have a hidden achievement for you and it's... Hello and welcome to End of Dragon Strike Missions on Challenge Mode. You're currently watching Captain Mai Trin on Challenge Mode, and the only released Challenge Mode of End of Dragon Strike Missions is this one. This is an organized group. We were on Discord the whole time to coordinate the mechanics. This boss will be a huge pain for pugging because there are things you will definitely need to coordinate, and the CM mode is harder than some of the raid bosses. So if you're thinking of organizing a run, I would highly recommend making Discord or any other app mandatory. There aren't many solid guides out there yet, so I will be teaching you my experiences and observations on this boss and what we figured and whatnot. I will be stopping and explaining things because this is an intense fight. First of all, you'll need the help of protective skills like Bubble, Wall of Reflection, and this boss requires intense healing starting from the second phase until it ends. Boss mechanics on the first phase are the same except some small things. First thing you will notice is that everything hits harder, and boss has more HP on CM mode. Also, after the timer runs out, the room annihilates everyone, so timer runs out, it's over. Timer is also something to consider seriously because it's really challenging to kill this boss before it runs out. You'll need some proper DPS. First ad phase is easy, you can kill ads easily, but when the second ad phase comes, things that differ the CM mode from the normal one start showing itself. On ad phases, there are two ads to focus first. First one you should kill is this one we are focusing right now, which is the one with the huge HP bar. This one causes the green mechanic. The other is the one with the huge CC bar. That one causes the split mechanic. Now, which one you kill first, you won't be getting that mechanic later on this ad phase. On challenge mode, split mechanic is okay to do many times over, but green mechanic marks you with a debuff called photon saturation that lasts for 10 minutes, which is the duration of the fight. That means people who have done green mechanic won't be able to do green mechanic ever again until the fight ends. So everyone can do that green mechanic only once. Greens on the CM mode needs 3 people to soak. So every time a green appears, it is important to have only 3 people on the green AoE, so you don't give other people the debuff unnecessarily. Now this mechanic keeps appearing if the ad causes it stays alive, like I said. So you want to focus and nuke the green ad first, so you won't get green mechanic again and again. Assuming you kill this ad before getting a second green mechanic, you will have ad phase 3 times the whole fight. So 3 greens and 9 people. So you will use 9 of your 10 people for this mechanic already. So you don't have room for a second green. And you cannot skip this green mechanic even if you kill this ad fast, because this ad stacks at 1% until you do the green, so you will get at least 1 green to soak each ad phase. For people with the debuff, it is possible to get in the green AoE to soak it again, but if you have a debuff, you will die, but your squad will stay alive, so it is possible to sacrifice people for this mechanic. Also, you probably have noticed it, but when you are doing the split mechanic, the damage AoE is bigger, so it forces your group to spread out to the whole area, which might down some of your players. The skill Scarlet is casting on the second phase hits pretty hard. Scarlet does 4 attacks, 4 big attacks as far as I'm concerned. One puts red AoE on some portion of the room. The other one puts red AoE around the whole room. The other is damaging balls that rotates around, and the last one is when she hits the ground. That one creates this shockwave kind of thing. This thing will put a debuff on you called Exposed that stays around 1 minute or so. With each stack of this debuff, the damage you take increases 25%. To prevent this, you can jump over it or dodge this wave. If you carefully watch how I position myself, I'm trying to position myself a bit far from the AoE so I can see it coming and jump successfully, because it's a bit harder to time it when you're close to it. For when Scarlet covers the whole room with red AoEs, you can dodge into the Scarlet and dodge back to your group. On the last phase, your group will be getting 2 blue AoEs. These blue AoEs do not directly kill people, but they hit so hard there will be no room to save anyone who gets caught in it. So you can safely stack these AoEs, but do not drop it on people. Now the most complicated part and also the fun part is this one. I'll do my best to explain it. This phase will last longer than the normal version. So the first thing I'll say is that don't panic and don't rush to do things. What I need you to notice first is that there are 3 bombs on the platform that you haven't seen on the normal mode. I will play with the colors so you can see them. And there are 2 people with huge orange AoEs on them. One is plus shaped, the other is X shaped. On the challenge mode, there is still only one safe spot, just like in the normal mode, so everyone will be standing on that only safe spot. Now the question is, what will these people with the bombs are supposed to do, and how do you find the safe spot? And the answer is, team will try and damage these bombs, and the one bomb that can be completely destroyed will have the safe spot. Team will find that bomb, destroy it, and stand on that spot. That spot will be safe. You won't move with the AoE that is spinning. Just trust where you're standing. Players with the AoEs will have to be careful because they will kill the group if any of that AoE touches the group. So these players will leave these AoEs using their special action key on the other 2 bombs, in a way that these AoEs won't overlap with the safe spot. Players with the AoEs won't be able to rotate or change these shapes, so they have to put these shapes in a way that it won't hurt rest of the group. They will leave these AoEs on the bombs and then run back to the group to stand on the safe spot. That's it. This is the mechanic. We have also noticed that since these bombs are called magnetic bombs, the ones on the players, if players leave these AoEs close to the bombs that are on the ground, AoE just sticks to the closest bomb. I cannot 100% verify this, but I thought it was worth mentioning. So if someone panics and uses a special action key anywhere on the ground, it will probably stick to the closest bomb, which might be the one on the safe spot, so you gotta be careful on that. Also, if the players with the bombs fails to put the AoE using their special action key, the whole group dies. So AoEs need to be used on the right place in the given time. Thank you for watching this guide on my channel. You can always subscribe for more guides like this, and please activate your notifications so you will be seeing these guides as soon as they pop. I'll soon be starting new series to teach both End of Dragons and old classes and specializations, so do not miss that series. Have fun watching the rest of the video and see you on the next guide.